report to the sanctions ultimatum international legal frameworks target on Minister Mao in Adelaide, Australia, in response to what they describe as a complete collapse of domestic judicial accountability. Australian legal group Equitable Law has issued a formal notice of intention to trigger sweeping international diplomatic and economic sanctions against Uganda's sitting Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, the Honorable Norbert Mao, who is also MP. The formal notice issued on 11th June 2026 implements an unyielding 30-day ultimatum demanding the immediate compliance of the minister and his corporate affiliates who face global blacklisting under Western human rights enforcement frameworks. The legal notice documents a pattern of institutional obstruction within Uganda. Prior to seeking international counsel, the Pauke clan attempted to exhaust domestic remediation avenues, which included submitting a detailed grievance petition directly to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. However, the law firm contends that all domestic legal inquiries, administrative petitions, and localized law enforcement interventions were systemically blocked and neutralized due to Mao's immense political influence and executive oversight as the nation's Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. Left with no viable domestic path to secure the contractually mandated $402,975 initial lease payment, the community has elevated the property dispute into an international human rights case. Equitable Law asserts that Minister Mao's ongoing rule is withholding the clan's ancestral land payments, combined with subsequent forced displacement and economic starvation of vulnerable agrarian families, elevates the breach from a standard civil contract dispute to an egregious violation of international humanitarian law, severe public corruption, and crimes against humanity. Consequently, the firm is preparing a global pattern targeting the personal, political, and financial operations of the minister and his closest associates. The 30-day notice outlines specific non-negotiable demands for redress. Minister Norbert Mao must completely cease all administrative obstruction and interference regarding the compensation tracking process. He must issue immediate formal instructions to the executives of Oriole Investment Holding Company Limited, that is a Atiak sugar factory, to fulfill their legal obligations under Clause 3 of the December 2025 agreement. The full outstanding initial installment of $402,975 must be successfully remitted to the designated clan amounts within the 30-day time frame. Should the minister fail to comply before the expiration of the 30-day deadline, Equitable Law will formally petition the Australian government to invoke its domestic Magnitsky legislation, legally codified as the Global Human Rights Accountability Act. The global petition will request the immediate implementation of targeted personal sanctions, including a comprehensive global freeze on all traceable financial assets, bank accounts, and real estate holdings belonging to Minister Mao and his immediate family members. It will further request strict international travel bans, preventing the minister and his relatives from entering Australian territory or using Western financial hubs. Crucially, the scope of the proposed sanctions is designed to expand across multiple jurisdictions. The firm will request the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade to coordinate directly with its global intelligence and strategic allies, specifically the United States of America, Great Britain, Canada, Germany, and the European Union, to activate parallel Magnitsky sanctions, creating a synchronized Western financial embargo. Furthermore, the petition seeks to extend these penalties directly to the Atiak sugar factory's corporate structure, demanding international economic restrictions against the entity itself and separate personal sanctions against each individual member of its corporate board of directors. Indicating the high-level diplomatic nature of the warning, copies of the notice have been formally served to major regional and global stakeholders. These include President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Jacob Maxons Oboth, Speaker of the Ugandan Parliament, Sam Mayanja, Attorney General of Uganda, Beatrice Akelo, Minister of State for Northern Uganda, that's Bitrus Akilakori, the Australian Minister for Foreign Affairs, and the head of mission at the United States Embassy in Kampala.